Hello and welcome. Today I want to work on the Maprotation script for Medal of Honor Allied Assault. And to do that, I will let me just focus for a second. Yeah, right. I will add a new feature to the Maprotation script. And to do that, I will use features probably from the co-op mod and code I already have in the Maprotation script. I will also look at the at the base game, and I will do maybe some additional research on the game types. I will also use a document I've got from someone. Let me just grab the document before. There we go. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it so far. Yeah. So first of all, I have to read up on something that's related to the game types. Game damage, respawning, not sure. I will probably have to Google some of the commands because while I'm doing the co-op mod for Medal of Honor, a lot of these things are not relevant for the co-op mod. So I don't really know the commands for a lot of things in Medal of Honor, like for multiplayer stuff and stuff that's specific for game types, because the co-op mod essentially pretty much ignores these things. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do. So now you know, and I suppose we shall start. Let me just get one more thing set up here. I think that will do it. All right, so first of all, I need to add another script file that contains information we're going to use. We're gonna recycle that array I already have in a different list. This is the actual map list for the rotation. We're gonna use that as a template, and we're going to read the settings from these arrays for each map type. So the basic idea is that the Maprotation script, when setting the next map, checks what kind of type this map is, then reads the settings for this specific map type and applies these settings to the server on the moment before this map is loaded, probably with some delay like 15 seconds before or something, at the time the level's actually ending and the level end time has begun and all players are basically staring at the scoreboard. That's when it's probably going to change these settings. And if that does not really work quite well, we will have to find a different approach, but that's for now the basic idea. Okay, so I have a list of settings and here they are. I'm going to copy each setting from that list, and let's just do it like this. Defines the settings, for this game type. The server C-bar settings for this game type. Follow the given structure to add more commands or settings. This is used in the script like so that someone who's modifying this and is used to a lot of flexibility and let's say easiness with the scripting of Medal of Honor, where it does a lot of things quite casually, not being very restrictive, and often inviting people to use commands and code in different ways than they were originally designed or meant to be used. I'm trying to make it clear what these settings here exactly do in the final code. So how they are read, how they are processed, how they are executed. This is used in the script like set cvar value 1, value 2. Okay, I think left string cvar name, right string value. Okay, so I think that basically explains it. We will see what kind of feedback we get. So actually what I could be doing, I could actually put all the game types in this, so that's what I'm gonna do. Where are you? Gonna rename it to game type settings. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. Gonna open that again, and we're gonna call this maybe as much. Let me just think about. You should take the short names. Yeah, let's take the short names. People call this FFA. Okay. I'm gonna look up how it's called in the game. Let me just, where is it? Let me use this, which I usually don't use. So, yeah. Medal of Honor game times. Let me just see. Allied. Oh wait, we can actually look that up in the game itself. So we don't need to Google that. Actually start team match free for all. Okay, so we're gonna go with the names that are listed here. That would be free for all. Free for all. Oh, we can actually copy it. Let's go with a list here. Team match. Round based I'm not sure if you need really all of them, but objective, we will see. Eventually how that works out. But first we have to start somewhere. Okay, so that would be the first one. Time limit. We want time limit. Time limit for free for all. What was it, like 20 minutes? They said. This team. Okay, round based, round limit, frag limit. So if we have a time limit, we probably should not use a frag limit. So we're gonna set that to 0, and we have team damage. That's probably 1, but server admins can configure that themselves later, so not too worried about the correct number there. Just see what this actually does. What do we have? Health drop, fast run speed. There are other settings that yeah, let's just start somewhere, and then we can always add parameters like this. But for sure I want to know Medal of Honor DM respawning. Okay, I'm not sure what this command now does. It's a bit of recipients. No. It's all stuff that's completely not relevant for me. See if that is actually better or not. So I suppose that's not better. So let's go on the XNull forums and see what I can do there. DM respawning. Not sure if that is this will enable respawning by default. Enter DM respawning 0 in the console and restart the map to have it switched off. But what is it good for? Will enable respawning the map when I... Okay. DM respawning. So let's look at the server thingy here. Let's go for round based. It's probably related there, but I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, let me just look into the config files of the game. Maybe there's something breakthrough server tow. Okay, so this is a CFG files. So let me see where they are. There's one. Okay, they are in TA, TT, TA, TT, okay. Okay, so let me just see. Realism mode. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna use these settings here, but I'm gonna move them down and then disable them so that speed multiplier. Yeah, I'm adding them so that someone who wants to do some modifications with it has an easy time. I already have that. Has an easy time modifying the script for their own need and doesn't have to do the research I'm doing. So the speed multiplier was 1.1. Ah, interesting. So there is definitely a difference. One, realism. Let's just disable this one for sure. Team damage off, frag limit off, heal rate 10. We have 10 here. Like I said, because I don't really know how people do it in the multiplayer, because I don't usually play this game in multiplayer, because the field of view really kills it for me. I made a mod which allows to change the field of view by the server. So as a client, you don't even need the mod, but the server needs it. But I don't think it has yet spread widely. So I think most people don't care really, but for me, it's this zoomed field of view that's driving me crazy. I'm not really good at it. Okay, I already have these two. Map rotation time. This sets the maximum amount of times in minutes per player players will spend in a particular map. Okay, so this could also be probably be a setting that's relevant. I already have that, yeah. I should probably also take this setting here. So this looks a little bit confusing, but in general, we want all the settings that make the server basically a team deathmatch or capture the flag or whatever server to be in there. So the administrator can just use the script here and doesn't have to do all the figuring out how to make it actually work. Okay, this and this is probably always the same. This is also a setting I don't want to touch. This is also something I don't want to touch. This I also don't want to touch. Force team spectate. Forces players to only be able to spectate the vendor. Okay, that could be something I see that makes sense in certain game types. So I'm gonna add it here and have it disabled. DM flex. Health power-ups. Okay, I'm gonna just copy the whole thing here and edit somewhere here. Yeah, but that's probably useless for someone else. Yeah, I don't see this as useful for someone else, but I'm definitely going to copy that command here and do it like this. And so I can actually still remove that because someone who's doing their own stuff, he will recognize the command and then enter their own number there. Yeah, that's also something I want to keep, but disable. I think the most settings there are not relevant for changing the game type, but if they are, I want them to be in the list. Team kill kick. Okay, I don't think this is really a relevant setting though, but if there's a difference in certain game types, so yeah. Okay, these things are definitely important, should be added. Was 15 and the one was 30, so okay, that's 15 and that's 30, so I'm gonna disable it. Then that's probably all not relevant. Okay, so that could be interesting. I don't know how to use them, but I will definitely add them for server admins. So it's up for them. So we definitely don't want to change that. That two. Okay, so here we have the first indicator what by which we can actually filter map names. So I'm gonna add that here just for me, so I have a reference. That will be an object map, objectives map. Okay, here are the map names, and they all start with this, so I can filter this. Print on default to no sprint. Okay, so let me just see. These two should actually also be added to my list. This was 0 and this was 250. So I'm pretty sure we have here a SV speed multiplier. We don't need this, I suppose, but still gonna add it. For whomever wants to edit this, they should have all the data. So let's look into the next config. Maybe have, this is FFA, so let's go with FFA. Heal drop. There we go. Do you have that? No. Okay. So I think this is also a very important command. Health drop 1. I think I already have that. Oh, that's also the same speed. Yeah, I already have that. Team damage, heal rate is the same. Time limit, frag limit is 30. Okay. So I was right setting the frag limit to 0. Otherwise it would have either timed out by or ended the match by frag limit or time limit. So the information I was given was not quite right. Anyway, I thought as much. I think I already have that. Map rotation time, that should be 0 here. The spawn interval is the same. Round limit. There was here 0, and this should be 15. Inactive spectate kick. Then we have different values there. So let me just see if that are different values. We're gonna add them. No, it's the same. Okay, so we don't need them. Blood protect, force, team spectate. We have that. We have that. We have that. Team switch delay. We have that too, but I can imagine. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably for the start of the match. Yeah. We don't need these, and that's interesting. Okay, it's the same kind of map. So let's go for the next config file. And what the hell is actually this? Oh, don't open that. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's not useful for what we are doing. We can also close this one here. And we can, yeah. So this is game type 6. Interesting. Here it's pretty much the same stuff. This has changed. This this, and why am I even looking at this? Because there's a list. So let's just use the list. Why not? This, and we have these team-based. So this is team match, round-based, objective, tug of war, and elimination, and free fall. So we have all the types. Okay. This has a very high frag limit. Maprotation time, round limit. Okay, round limit is also 0. This is pretty much the same again. And DM flags are still 0. It's all the same. Okay, so that's all the same except the map names. That we're gonna copy again. And go here. And we probably want this in the name here. Yeah, I'm not sure quite, because team match and free for all can go on the same map. So basically, the problem I'm having with this is that you can't really tell a difference between team deathmatch and deathmatch or free for all with the settings. So I will definitely have to think about how to handle that in the long run. Well, right now we are just looking at the actual commands, right? And probably, yeah, there's the same thing, but object-based maps. So then we have a little bit of a problem, because they are like this. Elimination is lib round based is that, and FFA is also, oh, FFA can be everything. Okay, so we probably need more than just a general check. Okay, that can be also deathmatch. Okay, they can be this and this and this. Oh, and they can also be, oh, they can be the same. Oh, great. Okay, so this is also for round based. I suppose team based can be the same. And objective should be only that one. But let's just what is this around? Okay. Let's time limit, frag limit, map rotation time. Okay, let's look at the next. Let's team here. Oh, and they can be elimination and DM. Okay, so it's slightly more complex than I thought, but doesn't really surprise me. Nothing I've touched in this game was ever not complex, so yeah. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Let's just go with this array and add a few more for the other game types. And while we're at it, let's do it like this. Let's go for team match and check the team match file. Team. So we have game type 2 and realism mode 0. Game type 2 and realism mode realism 0 and realism mode 1. And team damage 1. Let's see where the team damage is. Team damage 0 and that would be 1. time limit, frag limit, time limit. Team, frag limit is 100 and time limit is 10. Let's just use this 10 and 100. And the multiplier was 1.1. Same goes here. And what else do we need? Map rotation time. Oh yeah, right. Map rotation time is 30 minutes. I think that's all for this game type. Yeah. Okay, let's check let's create the next one for the next game type. That would be round based. Okay, round. Round based is game type 3. Game type 3. And round based after 1. Realism mode 0. Team damage 0. And what else do we have? Time limit and frag limit, rotation. Okay, that should be pretty much the same. Round limit, frag limit, time limit. Okay, so let's move on. This is objective. Objective would be game type 4. And okay, don't have a config for that. Are we sure we don't have? Yeah, but there we have objective. Yep, it's pretty much the same. And the map are always objective. Okay, so go up here, and that's actually right. Very well. So let's copy this again and create another one because we need 2 more. And one is for tug of war. Tug of war is 5. Game type 5. 5 health drop, realism, team damage, frag limit, that and that. Okay, we have rotation time, frag limit, time limit. What was team realism 1 and team damage 1. Okay, realism 1 and team damage 1. Okay, so let's do the last one. Elimination. illumination will be 6. And there's just liberation maps, okay. So this is 6. This is the same. Realism is on. Team damage is on. Time limit, point limit, round limit. Okay, so it's basically the same. Very well. Tug of War. Let's look into this again. What kind of maps it uses? Yeah, object map. Okay, we can close these. Yeah. Okay, we have yet to find a smart way to figure out how or if game tips should be changed solely on the map names, on the prefixes, on the folders where the maps are, or on the map names themselves. You probably also need to take into account the current game type. So if the map that's loaded is not compatible with the game tip, the current game type, for example, we are currently in objective and a elimination map is loaded, the elimination map should go in elimination mode or in free for all. So that should be something I shall receive feedback from the people that are actually using this script. Okay. This is here, so okay, so I have this, and first of all, we have to look into the Maprotation script. When we are selecting the next map, we need to check if the current game type is actually compatible. So let's create a new function. Map compatible, or how should I call it? Just see. Map compatible. Yeah. Map next compatible. So I'm starting on purpose with map next and not next map. Yeah. Check, or actually map next is compatible with current game type. Let us map name, get the map name, and is that, yeah. So this is actually turning local compatible starts with 0, and we have to check the current map name, and we need a map name prefix. So the prefix would be the folder. I'm going to grab that from the actual map name. Then we're looking for the first occurrence position of return. Let me just see where, if this is even in this code here. Yeah, it's position stuff. That's something else. Get, no, that's not the one. Contains text. There we are. Contains text. Checks if a string contains the given text. Give start position. Excellent. That's what we want to use. This is okay. Getting down. So I'm gonna retrieve the starting position of the first backslash. I think it's backslash. Is it? Yeah, it's backslash. Local slash location. Let's call it position. Contains text. Wait thread. Local source. Source is the actual. We probably don't need that one, but let's just, yeah. Yeah, we don't need this here. Yeah. Local source. And we are going to search for a specific text that is this here. And I'm not sure, does it work like this here? Or was it like, okay, so that's the right one. And we want to start the start location returned. So we have then here the position of the first occurrence of this text character in the text. So if a map starts like dm whatever, we get the position of this, and then we can grab this part of the map name. So the position would be 0, 1, 2. So it would return the array position. Okay, so we need a function that contains string, just string, contains text. Was that? Okay. Oh, can we actually use this? We can actually use this. Yeah, we can use this. Okay, we can just use this and save us quite some performance. I'm gonna go with this. Copy. The full map name is this. Clean name is empty. We go until we find this. Then we break. And do we actually want the slash or not? Do we actually need the slash? I think yes. Let's keep the slash because we can probably use it somewhere else, and if not, we can always upgrade this. Yeah, but then actually we could do it like this. If we take this character anyway, we can do it like this and do the check afterwards. Excellent. So we have now a map name and that will be cleaned. Right, and we have to figure out if the clean name is compatible to the actual types. So let's look into this here and copy them down so we have a reference here. So all maps are compatible to free for all. So if the current game type we probably want to switch here, right? Yeah, but let's grab the C bar. Game type, and gonna check if the game type is, for example, was it 1? Free for all is 1. And 0 was single player. So if it is 1, it will return always 1. So it's always true. We don't need to check the map name or the prefix. If the game type is 2, it's always 1. Yeah, let's just probably move this up here. If the game type is, let's just combine this. If the game type is lower or equal to 3, all maps are supported anyway. So we're gonna return 1 always. And if we have objective, so objective or elimination, these are the only two. So if we have a clean name we need probably level dot need this on the level start, otherwise you might get into trouble when it's red again. So where do we add it here? It here. And started level. We want the why is it okay, but I should probably just move it here. And we can actually, that I forgot before, we can actually do it like this. And we don't need to read it again. Just can drop it like this here. So that's a nice upgrade. And we can use it here too. I want to grab the game type at the very start of the level, because if I don't and it's grabbed later in the script, it might cause incompatibility issues with when this function is called multiple times and it's always read the game type at the time this function is running. The script might has already no, I don't think. Yeah, never mind. I think I was mixing something up. So anyway, I want this at the start and I want it now. So I only need to grab it once and that's fine. So that's good either way. It is like this. If the local clean name is actually I could build this differently. Map next. Change game type. Changes game type for the map. Returns no, we can actually do the complete change here. Changes game type for next map in the rotation list. So this needs to be called the instance the next map is set. Well, that would be here. Let's have it here. And the next map is this one. And gonna copy that beautiful print and add it here. So that we know what's going on. Maprotation, game type changed, game type changed for next map. Let's copy the map again. Game type, let's print us the information, what game type this is. This is this one. Oh, this one. And let's print us the information which game type is it will be changed to, so we actually don't get any return here. So I would end just like this, and that can go away. And we need a variable here, local dot new, or actually game type new. Game type new will be, don't go with the 0 because I would change it in single player, and we don't want to, if anything goes wrong, we don't want to have a fallback to single player. We want a fallback to a mode that can actually handle all the maps. So for security, safety, and stability, we are going to use game type 1. And we are probably, if you do it like this, so if it is like this, then only we need to do the other checks. So we can do it like this. If the current map game type, if the current game type is restricted to certain maps, check if we need to change something. Okay. So that would be this. We need the same for, so we can either have, so we could have here a random. Do we want a random game type between objective and tug of war? That's the first question. Libernation and libernation. So if that is libernation and not compatible, there's only just one choice. That would be exact map rotation. What's game type? That is not gay type. Yeah. Game type. Yes, correct. Game type settings and libernation. That would be, close this. So these three game types, or actually these two game types, cannot load this map. So if the game type is well, actually we can, yeah, we can actually do another, we can do another check here. If the game type is 6, and its elimination, we, oh wait, is it, it is not 6 and elimination. We need to change the game type. Otherwise, we have the choice to go with objective slash tug of war maps. Yeah. Elimination maps. Let's move this list here for orientation. So this would be a little bit easier. Elimination is here. Then we could have a random here, but let's go with objective. So load liberation maps if liberation map if, yeah, we should we actually, yeah, let's just do first the actual checks here, and then next game type. Do I actually, yes, I do. The next game type will be liberation, will be 6. And this could be objective. What was it? Objective was 4. This could be 4, but we want this only if that's a, if the map type is not actually only if the map type is 6. So because these three are good, then it's this one and this one that can deal with the map. If it's an objective-based map, and this is the only one who can deal with objective-based maps. So if the game type is 6 and the map is an objective-based map, we need to change from liberation to something else. Let's go with objective, but let's also have this one here just as a so if we're going to make this random, we already have the code in place. We need objective would be 4, and the other one would be tug of war. So that would be tug of war. Tug of war is spelled exactly like this. Let's go with this. And tug of war was 5. Could actually do the random thing right now, or yeah, we're gonna leave it like this first. I think it's easier to upgrade it later. I still need feedback from the community, and that has not happened yet. Yeah. So let's move on. This is okay, this is great. Let's check. Yeah, right, I changed the name. So here. Oh, okay. Okay, excellent. It's already adjusted. Changed to, let's do it like this. Looks better for next map. That is 4, 5. Okay, so if we now have a map that is loaded for maybe we want to do this completely different. Maybe we want to do this completely different. But let's do one more thing, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. If the game type is 6, so if the game type is 6, and if the current map is a objective-based map, we're gonna need this. Because 6 would be only liberation. And if we actually have, yeah, and if, but let's actually change this here, or let's do it the next time. If we have this to be DM, can choose between deathmatch and team deathmatch. that'd be free for all and team based. And round based. Oh my. So let's also disable this and go with team based. This is round based, team match, and the other one is free for all. Okay, that is round based, team match, and the last one I will copy over just to be sure. Free for all, and if we have map rotation game type 6, if you have game type 6 and an object and there and a, that's actually it. Can only be one of these either way. So let's check it once again so we can make sure it's actually right. If the game type is higher than 3, which means objective or anything below it, and the game type is not 6, but the map name is Liberation, or the map is of a Liberation type, we need to change to Liberation. Otherwise, or maybe we could, if we do it like, no, let's just have that separate. Maybe come up with a different way to do this, but for now, if the web rotation game type is 6, so we have Liberation right now running, and the map is of any other type, so objective-based map, we change to objective, which is 4, and if the actually we could do it like this, because that would save us some work and would be more reliable and much cleaner. Just have the game type returned from the actual, oh wait, did I actually, oh, I did something completely wrong. I'm just returning the arrays. In my mind I was already a step ahead. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, I need to change that completely. But let's just complete this and have that here. And this loads the settings, but I need a function that doesn't load the settings. I need a function that applies settings. Map next. Server change in So that would be executing all this stuff here. And basically what I can do is copy this here, have that here, close the function, yeah, and go like game type. Yeah, let's go with this. Local game type. Go with the local game type name. Local dot I would return me a settings array and work out the settings array, read each setting and apply it. That would be the next step. But this is the settings array, right? And what we want, let's just, yeah, I don't need all this. I need to replace that with this. Replace all except for this one. Let's just see if I copy this and repeat that. Oh, come on. Back. Copy. Repeat. There we go. That would be the way to do it, except thread. Also, I want to use this here because it's beautifully blue. This here, and we need to disable the other ones, and we need to grab the game type. So how are we gonna do that? If check the current setting. If it contains game type, contains slash is game type, grab the number and return it. So that would be game type new. Game type new is 1. We're gonna return the overwritten game type. From the array later, because it's not yet in place. We're gonna disable that, but we know then for the next time what we want to do. We wait thread team match. Oh, what do we need here? So this is disabled. This calls objective team based. Yeah, we need that here. And I've probably forgotten it somewhere else as well. Here, 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 and that. Okay, so the logic, basically for this part, we can use that logic from the Maprotation list thingy that would be next map. Set next map from list. Yeah, that would be, that could grab basically this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this manually again. Where do I have my for loop? For I should be able to, here we go. No, that's something different. Yeah, we have to do this completely new again. So that would be the for loop where we grab the settings array, settings array size, current setting, counting current setting one up, and we need to grab each setting. Local.cvar name, that one would be empty, and then we want cvar value, and we would grab cvar name from the settings array, and that would be 1, 1. So the first one needs to be dynamic. Needs to start at 1. That would be current. It would be like this and that. And the value would be this. And if yeah, we need to, do we need to do the check here? Let's just do the check. Let's make sure we get the right type, and that should be 2. That would be this. If the cvar name, if the cvar name is empty, or cvar name is nil, gonna throw an error. Just see, there we have an error. Let's do this in 2 lines or multiple lines. Fatal error. Cvar name was empty or nil. Okay, and we have the same for the value. The value, let's just go with this. Was empty or nil, and we need, oh, well, that won't work. And we need something. cvar name. let's actually go with this. If that is G type or game type, because these are the most common ways this is written, so we're gonna support both. We could transform that to upper or lowercase, but I don't really want to do this in a loop. So yeah, we maybe want to do this differently, but let's go with this for the moment. Name type, return integer from the receiver value. If that is not returned, we have maintained the same game type. So we're gonna use this here. So this returns the current game type, which we will maintain if there is no game type change in that configuration or setting for this game type, for this thingy here. So the next thing we want to do is, yeah, set cvar. Yeah, we don't need that. We need this. Set the cvar name and set the cvar value. So basically, this will write the level vars, the settings, change the settings. Okay. So I'm not gonna test this for today because I'm going to call it a night now, but I will upload that to my Git repository. And you probably can tell my brain is starting to scream for a break. Also, my washing machine is beeping. Pretty sure. Well, actually, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I can hear it. And it's starting to annoy me, so I have to take care of it. I think that's the point why it's beeping, but yeah. Okay, let's upload. Let's just close this. Let's go on GitHub. It's not what we want. We want oh, Maprotation. There we are. Why is it listed here? Ah, never mind. Right. We need to copy the files. So that would be this one and Maprotation, this one. I copy them and move them in here. Yep, replace them, and we should see changes. So this is list on this too. So these lists, we can just leave them. Okay, this stuff was all changed, but it's not essential. Gonna add that first. test it. Edit. What is it called? Server or edit cvar settings lists. Gonna submit that, and also untested edit prepared. Okay, so that's it actually. So I came a little bit further than I first thought, but then when I had a good run, I thought I'm gonna finish this for today, but yeah, I'm not feeling like it right now. I'd rather take a break and relax a little bit. So I'm calling it a night, and I think I will see you next time. Or not. I don't know. Anyway, I will be there next time, quite obviously. So have a good time. Bye bye, and thank you for watching.